The New York Mets are interested in Luis Severino, former Yankee, definitely just became a free agent. Luis Severino is a two-time All-Star. This is All Things Mets with your latest Mets media. Everything you know about the Mets on the channel, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy Mets content and baseball content in general. And let's get into today's topic, and that is the Mets' interest in Luis Severino. Yes, you heard that right. Luis Severino and the Mets, it seems to be some interest there for some reason. I have no clue why. Definitely this guy has a lot of injury concerns. He hasn't pitched a lot of pitch much baseball. He only pitched 89 innings, in 2023. He pitched 102 innings in 2022. But let's talk about his 2023 record. That was a 4-8 record with a 6.65 ERA. Now listen, I trust Dave Stearns to do what he needs to do, but this interest that the Mets have in Luis Severino, this is a little concerning because Luis Severino, I get he's a starting pitcher, and I get that, there's definitely some injury concerns, and I also get that he's a two-time All-Star, and, he was once good, but this guy has not been good in ever since 2022, and he has a lot of injury concerns. He just came back last year, did not have a good year. Definitely if the Mets were offered to any contract, I don't think that they should offer a multi-year contract to Luis Severino. This guy has just not been good. His fastball looks flat. His slider looks flat. He could not cut it, in 2023. So a 4-8, a 6.65 ERA, that is, are you kidding me? That is awful. So if the Mets' interest is real with Luis Severino, then I think they should take a step back from this interest because, look, Luis Severino, maybe a one-year deal, maybe just to have him for depth. But if I'm Dave Stearns and I'm not signing Luis Severino for a multi-year contract. He is 29 years old, first of all. He's about to be 30, so definitely, he's not the youngest, he's not the oldest, but still, this guy, just doesn't seem like he has that, that life on that fastball anymore like he used to, and that slider has not been looking good. It did not look good in 2023. And I would say this: there are some guys that can go to, different teams and a different, a different scenery. Maybe that could change things for Severino. Maybe. But the thing is, the New York Mets are in New York. The New York Yankees are in New York. So, it's going to be the same thing. It's just a different team. Now, maybe this will help Severino somehow. If the Mets are actually serious and want to sign Severino, then listen, I say a one-year deal at most. You're not signing Luis Severino for a multi-year deal and putting him in your starting rotation. Yes, the Mets have a lot of concerns with the starting rotation. Obviously, they just have Kodai Senga and Quintana, and really David Peterson is injured. Tyler McGill to start the season. Jose Budo. This is not a real rotation going into 2024 that you want. And if you want to be competitive, you're not going to sign Severino and put him in your rotation. This is just not a good look for the New York Mets. I don't know what Dave Stearns is really thinking with this one. I'm really trying to wrap my head around what he's, trying to accomplish here with this interest in Severino. Maybe it's just a little interest. Maybe they're not really serious, but listen, Severino has not been good. He was not good in 2023. He was mediocre at best, to be honest. A 6.65 ERA. That is a horrible ERA. That is one of the worst ERAs in all of baseball. That's almost a 7 ERA. That is awful. You do not want this guy on your team. At least I know a lot of Met fans, I'm sure, are scratching their head of going, what is going on? Luis Severino? Are we gonna sign Luis Severino to the New York Mets? Are we really serious here? Come on, man. This is not what you want to hear as a Met fan. This is not what you want to hear. Luis Severino, the interest, definitely a guy like Yamamoto or something like that. Now that is what you want to hear. That is what you want to hear. Definitely Yamamoto's going to be posted soon. But this Severino interest, I just don't know what Dave Stearns is really thinking. Are you going to sign him? Are you going to put him in the bullpen? Are you going to sign him as a starting pitcher? There's a lot of injury concerns. This is just not a good look for the New York Mets, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about Luis Severino. Do you guys think that he should be in the starting rotation? Do you guys think that he should get a one-year deal at most? Do you guys think that he should get a multi-year deal? Definitely, Luis Severino, he's 29 years old. They could sign him for a multi-year deal, maybe a 2-year, 3-year deal, but I just don't really see the value in Severino going into 2024, especially that last year that he had with the New York Yankees in 2023. This year, it didn't look good. It did not look good. A 4-8 record with a 6.65 ERA it's horrible. Now, when you look at 2022, he went 7-3 with a 3.18 ERA. Now that's a little different. Now that was 2022, and this was 2023. So obviously, you see the difference. A 6.65 ERA compared to a 3.18 ERA is a big difference for a starting pitcher. And he pitched 102 innings in 2022 and 89 innings in 2023. So you look at the 6.65, 3.18, that's a big difference. So, this guy in 2023, this was not the same guy. So if Dave Stearns is really serious about this interest in Luis Severino, I just hope he's not. I don't want Luis Severino coming to the New York Mets. I don't think Luis Severino is the answer. I don't see the real big value in Severino. Like I said, his fastball looked okay. His slider looks flat. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. His projections in 2024 on Baseball Reference, he is going a 6-7 record. 6-7 record with a 5-point ERA. That's his projections going into 2024. So obviously, this guy is projected to be worse and worse every single year after this year because he just has not been good. And to me, the injury concerns is too concerning. It is too concerning. You don't want to give this guy a multi-year contract, and now he's gonna be injured and he's gonna miss some time. You don't want to deal with that. So if the Mets are smart, if Dave Stearns is smart, then he wouldn't sign this guy. He wouldn't get this guy because the Mets don't need Luis Severino. The Mets need a lot of help in the starting rotation, yes, but not from Luis Severino. That's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know you guys' thoughts on Severino. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. LFGM for life. Got more videos on the way. Stay tuned.